Hey guys, it's me, Amai. Before before we get into this video, if you're listening at least, this is extremely long. I'm very sorry about that, but if you're interested in knowing more about me, no one gives a fuck. It's really long. It's half an hour. So yeah, I mean, you guys can see how long it is, but I just wanted to let you guys know. Anyway, enjoy. Hey guys, it's me, Amai. Just wanted to say thank you so much for 6K, and yeah, really appreciate it. Another milestone, really excited, and onwards to 7K, I guess. Another thing is, hope you guys enjoyed the double upload yesterday. It was my first time doing a 7 minutes in heaven thing, which was pretty interesting because I've never done it before as an audio or in real life, and I didn't really understand it very well. I actually had to do a little bit of research on like 7 minutes in heaven, and I know that sounds stupid, but you know, I want to make the shit sound realistic and whatnot. So I did some research and improvised the scenario out of it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, so today we'll be doing the Q&A. So some of you have left comments on my community tab post, which asked you guys to leave comments. Yeah. If you're watching this and you have any more comments, save them for next time, or leave them in the comments below. I'll read them and make sure I answer them next time when we hit another milestone. I don't know when that will be, but I'll probably do another one sometime down the line. Okay, so first question from Chocolate Milk's YouTube channel, IDK. Are you awesome? No, I am not awesome. But here, you said, I hope you said yeah because you're awesome. Don't let anyone or anything let you think otherwise. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. But to be honest, I don't actually think I'm that awesome. Sometimes I get a bit delusional, and I start to think I am, and then the false feeling sort of dies down a little bit. Reality snaps back, and I'm like, yeah, never mind. Next question, Tomioka Gyu. Hi, my question is, what is your favorite part about making videos? I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know. But one part I definitely don't like is editing, because Premiere Pro is a bitch sometimes, and shit just starts not working, I suppose. So it's really annoying editing, but I think favorite part would definitely be recording. Yeah, so for those who don't come to streams, I don't think I've talked about it in a video before, but I've mentioned it during streams. When I record, I like to physically act. So I would move my chair back, I'd get up, I'd move around the room, use distancing between the microphone and me. So sometimes I would stand at the back of my room to create like a distant sound effect. I usually use that for characters like a teacher in some of my audios, where the teacher's like, hey guys, what are you doing? Get back in your seats, like that type of shit. And I also like the recording part because I occasionally do combat, which is really fun. And voicing different characters too. I don't know, well, I'm not sure if a lot of VAs do this in their ASMRs, but I find it really fun to just act out like environmental characters, and I actually even do sort of the female voices sometimes, or my friend, my multiversal friend Amai does. She comes in once in a while and helps me out, and it's really fun. I just think sometimes I get to play like bad characters, like, hey man, you look pretty good, you wanna come with us? Yeah man, you look very beautiful, girl, come with me, we'll show you a good time. And then I get to switch back where I'm like, hey, let her go, she's with me. And I think that's really fun to play around with. I actually have a lot of fun recording, I think. And yes, I think that's probably my favorite part. And my least favorite is editing, because it's annoying, as I've said. Next from Alaya. Hello, I love your videos so much and you deserve every follow and like you get. Thank you. Thank you so much. Your questions are, if you could be any superhero, who would it be and why? I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. That's a really hard question. Well, kind of, I suppose. Because, the whole with great power comes great responsibility shit. I don't know if I want to be a superhero, to be honest with you. But in case you guys are new, and you don't know, my favorite superhero is Spider-Man. So I think I'd like to be Spider-Man. Being able to swing, like, it feels like a very fun experience. So I would pick Spider-Man. But then again, there are like a ton of drawbacks to being Spider-Man. And I feel like in most Spider-Man stories I know, it's quite miserable and tragic to be Spider-Man. But I'd still pick Spider-Man because I don't really know who else to. And what is your favorite video game to play? I don't know. Maybe next time if you ask this question again, it'd be a different answer. But as of now, I think I enjoy playing Genshin Impact because of the waifus. The game mechanics is fun. It's nice. But waifus are pretty cool. Aside from that, I don't really know, to be honest with you. I love games in general. It's just I'm not good at horror games or puzzle games. I sort of hate that shit. But favorite game to play is probably Genshin Impact. But overall, I don't know. Okay, that makes no sense. But I would definitely recommend Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal. Actually, it's a really, really fun game. The mechanics, the UI, and the story is pretty nice. I really like Persona 5. Actually, yeah. I think my final answer would be Persona 5 Royal. Because Kasumi, best girl. Hands down. Okay, next question from Anya, the real life vampire. Okay. Do you plan on becoming a VTuber in the near future? Yes. But I don't know if I can do it in this year. I actually have a VTuber model, but it's like a pretty low quality one. It's not like those ones that you guys are used to seeing, I suppose. And that's because VTuber models are fucking expensive. They really are. And I'm a high school student. It's my last year. I don't get paid enough to afford a VTuber model. Okay, so for now, I don't think I will, but maybe at some point I can. It's quite a big step though, considering the pricing, and I don't really want to make money sound like everything, but if I'm gonna be spending a ton of money, I want to do it while I'm able to make that money back. You know what I mean? Like, make more. Because if I invest in a VTuber model for like thousands and I don't get it back, I don't think, my parents would say that's a necessarily good investment. And they'd probably nag me about it, so I don't know, we'll see. Also, congrats on your channel growing so much. You put a lot okay, thank you. I just read that like I do on stream. Oh shit, sorry. Alright, next question from Lee. How tall? I don't know. And I'm not trying to hide the fact that I'm short or tall. I actually don't know. I've always respected people who actually remember their height and weight, because I don't. I frankly don't know how tall I am. If I were to give an approximate, maybe 170-ish cm. Because fuck using feet or foot. It's weird. Favorite food or snack? I love noodles. Like ramen, udon. There's some like Chinese noodles too, like different names. I don't know what they are in English, so I'm gonna read them in like Cantonese. Yeah. So mai xin, mai fun, ho fun, and some other ones that I don't know the name of. But in general, I really like noodles. If it's not noodles, I'd definitely pick sushi. Sushi is built different. Favorite animal? I don't know, to be honest. There are a lot of like little animals that I do really like. But I think I think I like penguins. I actually have a penguin thingy on my microphone. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably have seen that before. I have like two penguins like plushies on my bed, and I have like more penguin keychains behind me right now. So I think penguins or penguins, as Doctor Strange says. Something you find attractive and not attractive in someone. I don't know. I really don't know. I guess attractive would be. I'm not sure, to be honest. That's a tough question. Which I don't really know if I can give like a solid answer. Because something, if there's one thing, I'd probably say, like, based on like how they treat me, I suppose. If she's willing to like help me, I think that's really attractive. I guess, and also maybe the way she looks at me. I don't know. Never had that experience. I don't know. But for not attractive, I'd probably say if they're like super like energetic. I actually, I don't know. Like, it's not necessarily not attractive, but I just don't really like people who are super duper energetic, because I'm like the complete opposite. I'm like Vex from League of Legends, if you guys know. So, yeah, I think that, and also probably like real life tsunderes, like people who can't be honest. Really takes me off. Favorite song? I don't really know. If I were to list, like, name one favorite song right now that I could think of, it would probably be a Cantonese song, Canto Pop, by like a group called Dear Jane, and it's called An Ho Sao Le Yun. I think I really like that song. The lyrics are actually like really wholesome, and yeah, I don't know if I would call that my favorite, but it's definitely one of my like top 10s for sure. But once again, thank you, Lee. Thank you. From Selim Jones. Sorry if I mispronounced anyone's name. Do you like reading? If so, what is the latest book you have read? Or what's your favorite book? What do you mean by reading? Chapter books? Not so much of a fan. Comic books and manga? Yes, I love comic books and manga. The last manga I read. What is the last manga I read? Probably Call of the Night. I'm really enjoying that right now. But in terms of chapter books, I don't even know what like the last chapter book I read. But I read I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, and it was pretty good. I liked it. What is something you are really passionate about? I guess this, like, YouTube and voice acting, I suppose. Like I don't know, like to an extent, I really like doing this, but at the same time, I'm really like shy, and what is the word? I think shy is probably it. Like, I don't think I would be able to like do it in real life, I suppose. What type of accents do you think are attractive? Accents? I don't know. Maybe like something like mine. Perhaps, I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't really think of accents that much, but maybe something like mine. I don't really know what my accent is, but something like mine. What's your favorite type of audio to do? Favorite type of audio to do? I'm not too sure, to be honest, but as I've said with the audios, I really like being able to move around and use my environment, so I really like those. I don't think I necessarily have a favorite type. They're all really fun to do, but yeah, I don't know. I think perhaps the ones where I get to move around, but in general, I think romance is just easy and fun and nice, because some people like that too. But yeah, thank you for your questions. All right, here. Okay, this video is getting a little bit too long. Elaine, it's only been 1 time you're trying to do so quickly. I feel like a proud mama. Well, thank you. Your questions are: how tall are you? As I've said, I'm not sure. What's your dream? I think I answered a question like this once. I don't know. As of right now, I want to get into media production, like perhaps film, like analysis, or this, like YouTubing or graphic design, I think. How long is your keyboard? I do not know. I don't think I have a ruler on me. Oh, I do. Let me see. It is like pretty much exactly 30 centimeters long. What do you like in a girl? Well, in anyone, I would say honesty. Like, what is that word? Loyalness. Like they won't be a snitch. But in a girl, the way she talks to me, maybe her attitude. Well, I guess it's the same for everyone. I'm not sure. I would definitely say it's her I'm just kidding. I don't know. Maybe hair. I don't know. And maybe the way she looks at me. I don't know. What type of music do you listen to? I listen to pop, like J-pop, canto pop, pop. I don't listen to K-pop though. Okay, I don't. Well, a little bit, but not a lot. Not enough to join the fandom. No, thank you. Man or woman? Woman. Are you crunchy? I don't know what that means. I want to say no. Thick thighs? You mean like me or what I'm interested in? I don't think I'll answer either. Did you ever find your teacher attractive? If yes, then who? No. No. Like, I admire some. They're really respectable people. They teach well, and they care about dipshit students like me. But attractive, like, in that sense, no. Except in video games. Anyway, your first ever question: what or who inspired you to make ASMR videos? Okay. I don't want to get into like a too long origin story because this Q&A is actually gonna last forever. But I really depended on stuff like this for like, the days during the good old 19, and it's because life got hard. Things really got to me. And so I don't even remember how, but the first audio I listened to was from a channel called Dollface, I think. And I was like, wait, this is wholesome as shit. And so for like 2 years I listened to that, and it helps. It really does. So it's like, I don't know how to pronounce some of these people's names, but I first started listening to Dollface, and I listened to No Sir. I'm sorry. Who else did I listen to? Actually, now that I'm put on the spot to answer this, I'm not sure. Let me check my subscriptions tab. In the beginning, at least. Oh yeah, Mindful Mess, right? I think that's mostly it. And Cat's Cove. I listened to Cat's Cove and Violent, yeah. So I started off listening to them mostly, I think. But they're just a few channels. There's also Bethy. There's a lot more actually. Like In. Yeah, sorry if I mispronounce everyone's names. I'm really sorry. But yeah, I think they're definitely the ones who really sort of inspired me, because I don't remember on whose actually, but I've said this before on stream, but one time I was listening to an audio that deals with some more negative things, and someone in the comments was like, I don't I know this isn't really like a big deal, but like I'm not in a really like a very good state, and this audio really helped me. And I was like, wait, like it helped prevent him from. Yeah, so I was like, wait, this is huge. If something like just, I don't know, speaking to a microphone can be so life changing, I suppose, then I think I want to do it. And so here I am. Alright, next question. One Sir and Directioner. What's your favorite season? I don't know. I like spring. Because it's nice. And the flowers come out. Do you have a favorite flower? No. I don't know. I'm not a huge flower person. I take pictures of flowers sometimes. You can find those pictures on my Instagram. But I don't know. Roses are pretty cool. What natural body would you prefer to swim in? An ocean, a lake, a river, or a stream? I don't really swim in natural bodies of water. I've only ever done so in an ocean. So I'd pick ocean. Dogs or cats? Oh boy. I don't know. Like growing up, I really liked dogs. But recently, I took a liking to cats. But I also like dogs. That's a hard one. I like both equally, I'd say. But if I were to have one, maybe a cat? Maybe. I'm not sure. Favorite mythological creature? I think I've said this on stream. I don't know if I have, but I'm interested in Loch Ness. I think pretty interesting. But myths, I can't really think of myths right now. But I really like those Japanese myths with like yokai and whatnot. There's an anime that I really like. I used to really like. Now it's like I like it. It's cool. But it's definitely past my age to become addicted to it, I guess. But it's called Yokai Watch, and I was really addicted to it for like a period of time. And I would like do my own research on like actual like real life yokais, and it was really fun. So I think like can't really name one, but I'd probably say like those Japanese yokai things. Favorite drink? I like cream soda. Yes, I like cream soda. It's good. Favorite song? I think I've answered this already. Favorite clothes to wear? I don't really want to like take a picture of my clothes because I think I wear the same thing every time I go out. So if someone is near my area, they'll probably know who I am. But I just wear whatever. I really like. I have a bunch of clothes on my bed right now. I wear whatever's folded and is easier to reach. Yes, that's my fashion. That's probably why I'm maidenless, but it is what it is. Favorite color? I don't know. I like purples, shades of purples. Lavender, perhaps. Favorite holiday? Favorite holiday is like holiday, or I don't know. I would pick summer break because it's long as fuck and that's amazing. But other than that, I don't really know. Chinese New Year, because we get lycee or like pocket money, and I like that. Just kidding. No, I don't know, to be honest. Like Christmas is pretty nice. I like the whole festive cheer. Even though I'm not a huge Christmas person, I think Christmas is sort of miserable with all those couples around, and I think just Christmas is a bit overhyped, but it's a decent holiday. What YouTuber, voice actors, ASMR, or otherwise would you like to collaborate with? I don't know. To be honest, I'm not a huge collaboration person. There are people I want to work with for content, but not necessarily ASMR. I don't really know if I want to collab ASMR because I feel like it's not easy to do. So I'm not sure. I don't really have any to name right now, but for streams, I'd like to stream with Mie. Sometimes I rate her stream after mine, so some of you might know her. And I don't know, because I don't actually watch a ton of content creators that I even remotely have a chance to collaborate with. But yeah, for streams, I'd also like to work with Rose and maybe Violent. Who knows? What are some places you'd love to travel to? I'd like to go to Japan. I've been to Japan many times, but I haven't been there in like 3 years, so I kind of want to go. But other than Japan, I think I want to visit Korea again. See how much has changed in like 10 years. That'd be nice. What items on your bucket list? I don't use bucket lists. Lists aren't my thing. They're really not. What were your dreams and oh, this is interesting. What would your dream scenario? What would be from meeting a partner? I'm not sure. My high school life's about to end, but I'd say in class. You know, like we'd be doing a group project, we'd get along, and like not necessarily like dating yet, but get to know each other. I suppose like slowly work on that. I think that would be nice. Oh wow, okay, there's more questions. We're actually gonna hit half an hour. Very sorry about that. Lady Luna puts on interrogation glasses. Okay. Question number 1. Who is your number 1 anime waifu? Number 1 anime waifu, Megumi Kato. She's adorable. I love her. What's your favorite manga you've read so far? Favorite manga? I would say Call of the Night, but I don't know. There's one that I really do like, but caution everybody reading it. It's called Please Go Home, Akutsu-san, and it's only in Japanese, so I have to pull up a translator for it, but it is so good. It is like a good mix of like something I can't say and wholesomeness. I really like it. Did you eat today? Yes, I never not eat. Question number 4. What was your dream job as a kid? I think someone asked me that before. When I was a kid, my dream job was to be a superhero. That didn't work out. Other than that, comics. I really love comics, and manga too. So when I was young, I really wanted to be like an illustrator. I drew a ton of comics. Maybe I can show you guys if I can find them. They're really shit though. And to be honest, nothing has changed. Question number 5. Marvel, DC. Marvel. DC has some good picks, but I don't think I've ever really been into DC that much. I only really liked Superman. Not Superman. I hate Superman actually. Like I don't hate him, but I'm not a fan of Superman. Batman and Nightwing. I really like Batman and Nightwing. But other than that, Marvel all the way, because Spider-Man. Long hair or short hair? All genders included. For dudes, short hair. For girls, short hair too. Like girls with like bob cuts, they're really pretty. I really like it. Long hair is also fine though, to be honest. If it's for like an ideal partner, then it'd be like a short hair. But ideal and real, you know, there's a gap. So if I were to meet like the one, it wouldn't really matter what her hairstyle would be. But yeah, what's one thing that made you happy recently? I actually lost today as of recording. Well, no, yesterday, because it's the 6th now. I actually lost my 50-50 in Genshin on Tainari's banner to Diluc, which is just like the first time I'm actually happy to see Diluc, because that means I'm guaranteed for Nilo. That made me really happy. But other than that, not much, because school's starting again soon, and that's definitely miserable. Which country would you like to live in? I don't really know, to be honest. I would say Japan, but at the same time, I have seen like little documentaries or whatnot, and I don't really know if I really want to live in Japan, because it can be miserable. Like Japan's like as a tourist, it's really dope, but as an actual Japanese person living in Japan, it might be quite difficult, and I don't know if it's any easier as a foreigner, so I don't really know. For now, I think Canada's decent, but overall, I don't really know. I had a fun time in Hong Kong, sort of. I don't know. What language would you want to be? Japanese. I need to understand. I want to like one day get to a point where I can watch anime without fucking subtitles. Like watch anime in Japan. Because I remember once I was in Japan, there was Attack on Titan on the TV. That was when I like barely started learning. I didn't get shit. I didn't understand anything, but it was still cool. So yeah, I think it'd be Japanese and then maybe Korean. So I can infiltrate the K-pop fandoms. I think that'd be pretty fun. What's your favorite piece of merch you own? Favorite piece of... Oh, I don't know if I've told you this, but I have like I'm a huge Hololive fan, right? I bought like a bunch of Hololive, those cards. What are they called again? Schwartz or something. And before I left Hong Kong, I went to this place called Mongkok, and there's a bunch of anime shit there. I bought like a bundle, like a box, and I got like a bunch of good cards. Well, I don't really know, but I got a card which is signed. It is like holographic, like it's like it sparkly, and it was worth like 2,000 Hong Kong dollars. I was like, no fucking shot. And I told my friends, he was like, bro, sell it. And I'm like, no. And it's like, yeah, I that's my favorite piece of merch for sure. Which is why I haven't taken it out of the box. I take a look at it through like the plastic cover that I can see through. But I will never take it out unless I like absolutely need to, which is like never. And I think that's about it for the questions. I actually had no idea that this would take that long. If some of the questions I didn't answer exactly properly, let me know and I can get a little bit more in depth through typing. Typing is always easier for me. I think some of you in chat have like heard me type. Typing is just so fucking easy, and I can speedrun that shit. So if you have anything else, or anything you want me to get more in depth to, let me know, and I'll answer you there. If you have any questions that you still have that are like new or whatnot, save them or leave them in the comments of this video so I can come back and check them next time. Once again, thank you so much for 6K. I'm sorry this video was so long. I honestly didn't expect that. I actually thought today's questions were little. I wasn't even sure if I wanted to make a Q&A because I thought there wasn't that many questions, but I think including time for me to stutter and think about an answer, like holy shit, this is half an hour. So yeah, to make exporting this easier for myself, that's about it. Thank you once again for 6K. Hopefully I can see you guys at 7K as well. I'm waving my hand, but you can't see it. Alright. Anyway, stay moist, stay milky. Milk is ASCII. Thank you.